week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Andy Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. Touchdown! That's caught. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get it across midfield and down. Into Cardinal territory. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Counter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Broncos! Tim Patrick, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Murray off play action.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there for Arizona.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
From the gun, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And
looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment gets...
Williams loses the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. The 20. 5. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could...
Touchdown! K.J. Hamler from 3 yards out.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On play action, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mark 38! Mark 38! Mark 38! Reload! Gun! Mark 38! Hey, we heavy on the edges! Heavy on the edges!
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Murray now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Makes the score Cardinals 49.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check. Check 24.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert Okuegbuna, 70 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play fake. Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Murray off play action. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 36.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big